This may seem like a harmless robot DJ. Don't be fooled by its fun-loving persona. The robot, named the Phantom MK1, is shown here making its public debut at the Temple Nightclub in San Francisco. Foundation Robotics Lab is developing the robot specifically for military applications. The San Fran-based startup aims to make the robots faster and stronger than humans, but without a nagging conscience. As Sankaet put it, the Phantom is a literal war machine. Or is it? Let's take a look. Foundation Robotics Labs was established in 2024 with $11 million in seed funding. Foundation is led by Sankaet Pathak, who founded the defunct fintech startup Synapse, a banking-as-a-service platform that acted as an intermediary between startups and traditional banks. Another co-founder is Mike LeBlanc, a former Marine who co-founded Cobalt AI, a security robotics company. News reports from mid-2024 indicate Pathak started aggressively fundraising for the venture after Synapse filed for bankruptcy.
We think this is literally the first time in the history of humanity where you can automate the GDP. What that really means is people don't actually have to go and work jobs they don't like, but things would still get manufactured and services would still be served, right? So that has not existed before. If people actually stopped going to factories and everybody started working from home, we will essentially have the whole civilization collapse. So to be able to avoid something like that, we really need to be able to automate everything.
On the X social media platform, the co-founder said the startup spent 9 months developing its first production robot. Foundation acquired Boardwalk Robotics, a small Florida company that introduced its humanoid robot named Alex in August 2024. The Phantom military robot appears to build on the Alex robot. When Boardwalk introduced Alex in 2024, it operated from a stable base to perform tasks requiring advanced manipulation capabilities. According to Foundation, the Phantom MK1 stands 1.75 meters, or about 5 feet 9 inches, and weighs 80 kilograms, or 176 pounds. Its payload capacity is 20 kilos, or 44 pounds. Phantom's upper torso is its operational hub, housing its processors, cameras, batteries, and sensors. Foundation's website also details Phantom's lower body, which Pathak said was under development while pitching to investors in 2024. Foundation says the MK1 features advanced actuators and balance systems for navigating stairs, rough terrain, and confined spaces. After the Phantom's Nighclub debut, Pathak said Foundation is the only humanoid robotics firm supporting the Pentagon. He said unlike most North American robotics firms which refuse to weaponize their technologies, Foundation views lethal capabilities as essential. The co-founder said militarized robots are needed to deter China. Boston Dynamics developed Petman for the United States Army in 2011 to test chemical protective suits in realistic battlefield conditions. DARPA initially funded and oversaw the development of its more famous humanoid robot, Atlas, for disaster response and search and rescue operations. The Massachusetts-based robotics firm, now owned by Hyundai, has since pivoted toward industrial applications. Russia introduced its gun-toting humanoid robot, Better, in 2016. The robot was designed for space travel, but Russian officials claimed it could also serve on the battlefield. Companies like Foundation are likely to become more common as the tech industry's perceptions about defense tech has shifted dramatically in recent years. Tech giants including Meta, OpenAI, and now Google have reversed their policies on defense contracts. Pathak told the Sankaet the robots are being tested with maintenance and refueling of aircraft in remote areas for the military. Phantom's motions at the party were pre-programmed, and the music was human-selected in advance. The event, dubbed the Quarter of the Century Tech Giga Party, was presented by Founders Bay. On Foundation's website, a demo video shows the MK1 robot performing tasks for beverage and glass manufacturing.
So excited to be here today at DBM Glass. This is where they make glass for all kinds of different defense. They've been doing the C-17 for over 25 years. They make it for the Humvee, the MADV. So this is very exciting to me personally because this is the glass that defended me while I was in Afghanistan.
Foundation has some pretty lofty goals. The startup aims to ship more than 40 robots in 2025, 10,000 in 2026, and more than 20,000 in 2027. They're targeting more than $1 billion of annual recurring revenue. Foundation says profits will go toward building a base on Antarctica. From there, the startup says it wants to help build bases on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. To keep up as humanoid robots like Phantom advance rapidly, make sure to subscribe.